NFL Last Minute, from the most impossible catches ever made to last-second meltdowns that changed history. These are 20 ridiculous last-minute NFL moments that left fans in shock. The Miami Miracle, a 75-yard disaster turned into a miracle. The Dolphins had one last shot, running a desperate lateral play against the Patriots. The ball was flipped back and forth before Kenyon Drake found an opening and took off down the sideline. With no defenders left, it was only Rob Gronkowski standing between him and the end zone, and well, Gronk didn't have the angle. Touchdown. Miami fans erupted while Patriots fans were left in disbelief, possibly breaking a few TVs that day. The Browns' heartbreak. The Browns were lining up for what should have been a game-winning kick against the Ravens, but instead of sealing the win, disaster struck. The kick was blocked and recovered by Will Hill, who sprinted down the sideline, getting a crucial block along the way. Just like that, Baltimore snatched the game right out from under Cleveland. Tony Romo's playoff nightmare. In the final moments of a 2007 playoff game, all Tony Romo needed to do was hold the ball for a field goal attempt. Simple, right? Wrong. As he went to set the ball down, it slipped out of his hands. Romo tried to scramble to the end zone, but was tackled just short, sealing a devastating loss. The Giants' self-sabotage. The Giants thought they had won after an interception at the goal line, but instead of celebrating, they watched in horror as one of their own players tackled his own teammate, causing a fumble and gifting the opposing team a touchdown. It was a comedy of errors that no Giants fan wants to relive. DeAndre Hopkins' Hail Mary. With only seconds left, Kyler Murray launched a prayer into the end zone. 4 defenders swarmed DeAndre Hopkins, but somehow he came down with the ball. The catch instantly became one of the most jaw-dropping moments in NFL history. Brandon Stockley's solo victory. A last-second Denver Broncos pass was deflected into the air and looked doomed. But Brandon Stockley saw an opportunity, snatched the ball, and turned a surefire interception into a miraculous touchdown. The Redskins' last-second miracle. The Redskins had no hope left until they did. A Hail Mary attempt with the game on the line bounced off a defender's hands and landed right into Noah Brown's arms for the win. The Patriots' clown show New England had one final play to make something happen, but what followed was pure chaos. Instead of going down and heading to overtime, they began lateraling the ball wildly. A desperate throwback ended up in the hands of a Raiders defender who took it straight to the house. The Patriots handed the game away in one of the most bizarre endings ever. Leon Lett's infamous blunder. The Broncos were kicking a field goal for the win, but the Cowboys blocked it. All they had to do was leave the ball alone, but Leon Lett, in his excitement, tried to recover it and botched everything. The ball slipped into the end zone, gifting the Broncos a touchdown. The Minneapolis Miracle. With only 10 seconds left in a playoff game, Stephon Diggs caught a pass, spun away from a missed tackle, and sprinted into the end zone. The Vikings pulled off one of the most dramatic walk-offs in NFL history. The Fail Mary. The Seahawks launched a final Hail Mary pass. Packers safety M.D. Jennings came down with what looked like a clear interception, but replacement referees ruled it a touchdown for Seattle. Even after review, the call stood, leaving Green Bay stunned. The Dez Bryant catch that wasn't in the 2015 NFC Divisional Playoff. Dez Bryant made an incredible catch over a Packers defender. The stadium celebrated, but the referees had other plans. After review, the play was overturned, and Green Bay went on to win. The controversial ruling led to a rule change the following season. Saints' missed opportunity. In 2003, the Saints needed one final play to reach the playoffs. After an insane lateral sequence, they scored a miracle touchdown, but their kicker, John Carney, missed the extra point. The Saints lost, and their season was over. Richard Sherman's legendary rant in the NFC Championship. Richard Sherman tipped away a potential game-winning touchdown. The Seahawks won, and Sherman's post-game interview became legendary. When asked about the play, he fired back, "I'm the best corner in the game. Don't ever try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree." The Miracle at the Meadowlands the 2. The Giants led by 31-10 with 8 minutes left. Then the Eagles mounted an insane comeback. With the game tied, Giants punter Matt Dodge made the ultimate mistake, kicking the ball straight to Deshaun Jackson. Jackson bobbled it, recovered, and took it all the way for the game-winning touchdown. Vikings versus Ravens touchdown frenzy. In one of the wildest finishes ever, the Vikings and Ravens traded 5 touchdowns in the final 2 minutes. Baltimore had the last laugh, scoring the game winner with only seconds left. The Raiders' never-ending final play. The Raiders had 4 chances to score with no time left. Each time a penalty gave them another shot. On the final attempt, Derek Carr finally found the end zone, sealing an improbable win. The helmet catch in Super Bowl 42. Eli Manning avoided multiple sacks and launched a deep pass to David Tyree. Tyree pinned the ball against his helmet to make one of the most famous catches in NFL history, setting up the Giants' game-winning touchdown. Santonio Holmes' Super Bowl ballet. In Super Bowl 43, the Cardinals thought they had won after Larry Fitzgerald's late touchdown, but Ben Roethlisberger led the Steelers down the field, throwing a perfect pass to Santonio Holmes, who made a toe-dragging catch in the corner of the end zone for the game-winning score. The Seahawks' Super Bowl disaster Super Bowl 49 had an ending for the ages. Down by 4, Seattle drove to the Patriots' 1-yard line with seconds remaining. Everyone expected them to hand the ball to Marshawn Lynch. Instead, they called a pass. Malcolm Butler jumped the route, intercepted the ball, and sealed the game for New England. Seahawks players were in complete disbelief, and Marshawn Lynch was fuming at head coach Pete Carroll.